episode 132 of Dale and Pat's podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Johnson.
Hello.
Hi, Ryan Johnson.
This is a video game podcast. If you're joining us for the first time and randomly jump to episode 132, although it is a topical news show, so you don't really need to listen to the old episodes.
But you should. They're full of witty banter, insightful knowledge, and all-around good humor.
Well said, Aaron Gallagher.
That's also a lie. That's Aaron Gallagher over there. He's the one responsible for the wittiness.
I try.
Yeah.
Sometimes the wittiness drains out of me, and you're just kind of left with this blob that's called Aaron.
This existential depression that we call life.
That's Adriano Petty.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good.
And Matt Lawrence.
Playing some Hearthstone.
Now we're going to start things off a little differently. I had this book for a while. It is The Late Show with David Letterman, Fun Facts.
I'm excited.
Put that book away.
It came out a long time ago. It's probably the stupidest book I've ever read. And I'm going to just read one fun fact from it. I guess every show until it stops being funny, which will probably be right now. So, fun fact number 1. 1 in every 3 Americans loses an eye in an umbrella accident.
What? That? No.
There you have it.
These are fictional, right?
We'll let you decide. It is from a comedy show, so you can be the judge on that one, Aaron.
Yeah, I've only ever seen one episode of that show. And
It was the dumbest thing
It was
ever,
the
right?
great break.
Yeah. That's why Letterman was so polarizing, because it's really stupid, so people hated him. But then it's so stupid that people liked him.
Yeah, it's really,
You know?
it was an interesting experience.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to start off what we're playing. Any volunteers?
You, Ryan, you've been playing something new.
I've been playing something really new. Probably the most new out of any of us.
Yep.
I've been playing Far Cry Primal. And I have to say, it's pretty fun.
What have you done in it so far?
So basically, it is essentially Far Cry, right? The world feels the same. Your character movement feels the same. Even though the weapons are different, they still feel like they're Far Cry weapons, you know? Especially the bow, because you have the bow in all the other Far Cries, at least the last 2. Was there one in 2?
I don't recall.
I actually don't know about
I don't remember there.
But in 4 and 3 there were.
There might have been a bow in 2, right?
I'll be honest. I
Sure,
don't
there
remember.
might have, but it's been so long since I played.
I know, yeah.
It's not worth remembering.
Couldn't tell you.
Anyway, this game takes place 10,000 BC. It's a long time before the other games. And you basically play like a primitive human tribe called the Wenja. And you have this bad guy, of course. It has to be a bad guy who wants to destroy all of you and your species. And you had to fight him and stuff. And the combat's really fun, actually. You have a bow, you have a club. You can get like a 2-handed club. You can get spears, which are pretty powerful if you throw them. And it's fun. There's a big emphasis on hunting in this game, more so than the other ones. What are you looking at, Matt? What are you looking at?
I was looking at the timer. It looked like it went back 3 seconds for a moment.
We could have just went back in time.
Yeah.
That was kind of scary. I didn't like that. That's why I was staring at it so intently. I was like, wait, what's happening?
It's the new feature of our podcast, Time Travel.
Jeez. But I'm enjoying it so far. Now, obviously, I know it's not for everyone. A lot of Far Cry fans might not even consider it a Far Cry game because it's just there's no guns, there's no cars, so I enjoy it. It's usually getting around an 8 from all the review sites. So
I hear you can pet a lot of animals.
Well, you're the Beastmaster, so you can actually tame like tigers and bears and wolves and stuff.
Oh my.
Yeah, and you can even like mount some of them and ride them. So there's like faster ways of transport other than running.
How big's the map since you have to walk and ride everywhere?
I'd say it's as big as the other ones so far. It's not
Holy
like
crap.
it's not like the old other ones where you have like a tower and you have to unlock the tower and then it branches out.
Oh,
Essentially,
you have to climb a tree in this one?
no, it's not like that. No, you essentially run out and like discover new areas, and then when you get to a new location, it will just show you more of the map. So it's like an actual discovery instead of
I see.
instead of just unlocking what's around there.
It's crazy that it's that big, though, because like imagine walking across Far Cry 4.
Yeah, I think it's that big, and I think there's 2 areas because there's a section that I have not explored yet, and it has like a camp there that you can take over.
Okay.
And I think it's going to be like a part. Far Cry 2 had like a whole separate map that you went to.
Yeah, that's pretty fitting with the Far Cry theme. Like Far Cry 4 had that too. Like there was that one fort, like the bridge right in the middle, and you couldn't access the second half of the map till you were halfway through the game.
Can you move your mic closer at all, Aaron?
I could. Maybe.
I could, but fuck you.
But I'm enjoying it. Matt, I'll probably let you borrow it since I doubt you're going to buy it.
Yeah, I'm not going to buy that, but I'll play it.
Definitely give it a try, yeah. And no multiplayer, I don't think. I'm pretty sure there's no multiplayer, which is unusual because
This is sort of like this is, I guess, a spin-off of the Far Cry series.
yeah, a lot of people thought it was like the Blood Dragon, but it's really not.
But it might be the same concept of like a spin-off. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they do like a traditional Far Cry and then something a little different.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. All right, Matt, what are you playing?
we were playing the Division beta actually this week.
Oh, right. Yeah,
The
I forgot
Division
about
beta was
that.
pretty good. The Dark Zone's amazing. First thing I did was I ran out, saw a player, and killed him.
Matt Lawrence way.
Yeah, right away. Got disavowed for a while and stuff.
Now, what is disavowed? I've heard you say that a few times, but you haven't quite clarified what
So,
it is. I
basically-
assume it just means you're like a backstabber.
So basically, what happens is, so in the Dark Zone, it's like the Wild West. Basically, like there's players and then there's also NPCs. There's areas to loot and whatever. But the players can actually shoot each other, and when you shoot a player, you start getting what is it
Rogue.
called? Rogue. That's
Rogue,
it.
yeah.
Start getting like a rogue score, and when it gets to a certain point, you get disavowed, and then they put a bounty on you. So if a player kills you, they do not get any rogue points, but or they get a bunch of points and experience and stuff.
Essentially, it's disavowed. Like the division is actually a section of the government that they've set up to like help recover humanity, essentially. So that's what the division is. When you get disavowed, you're disavowed from the division.
Yeah,
So they're
that's
saying
what
your
it's supposed to be.
actions
You've
are not
been
sanctioned.
divided from the
Yeah.
division.
Your actions are not sanctioned by
all-new
the
division.
Yeah, that's what that's about.
But
And
the
Matt killed everyone. That's
oh yeah,
horrible.
there was several times where I'm like hiding behind some stuff, and if you've seen from the trailers and stuff, you'll have to like fire like a flare up when you want to get rid of your gear because it's contaminated. You need to like send it away. So people are firing it up, and there's only certain zones you can do it. So I camp them, and everyone starts doing like jumping jacks and like doing their emotes and stuff, and I just huck a grenade in there and I run away, and they all die, and then I run there, take all their loot, and extract.
Murderer.
Yep, terrible person, just a terrible.
It's
person.
actually like a thrilling game mode because you can. Some people are trustworthy, like what you've already like. You'll fight with each other. But every time you come across someone, you don't know if they're going to attack you.
Oh, there's been some times where we walk by some people, then we notice.
You literally
and everyone
point-
raises their guns
You literally
and looks
point
at each
guns
other.
at each other. Yeah,
It's really scary. And then sometimes you like go and work with each other. Like
Yeah.
you'll save somebody or whatever.
yeah.
There's been some times where somebody works with us, then they just kill us.
If they see like one time I got like knocked down and I was
Yeah.
next to a guy and he decided just to kill me and take my stuff.
Yep.
Just instead of helping me.
Even though we were helping each other.
He
like,
was
a
helping
few
me
minutes
before,
prior.
yeah, but he saw I was weak, took me out. That was it.
Pretty good. Like we only had one zone. There was like another zone that was like trying to show it off, sort of
Yeah.
thing, but it was blocking the beta. But like even that one zone, we were in there for like 4 hours.
I do wonder though if they could do more with it, because right now it's pretty basic. Run around, look for supplies,
yeah.
kill NPCs, get out.
I have a feeling that they're in the full game, and like I'm speculating. I have a feeling that there's going to be encounters. So it's going to be like a timed encounter where like the enemy gets dropped in via helicopter or something, and like people who go into that event might get like a really extra good piece of loot. Because in the E3 stuff, they were like, "Oh, we need to go here because there's a really good piece of loot there." Like, how would they have known? So might be
Yeah.
maybe their missions and stuff.
They should do like community challenges too. There should also be like a horde mode type deal.
Yeah.
Well, like you had to like kind of dig in a location, and then like enemies come at you, and then the further you get, the more like good gear you get.
I did hear that there was a mission or from like a person that was like talking about the beta. Like it was an article on some website. I can't remember what it was, but they did say that in the actual game there will be some missions, which I presume are story missions, that will actually take you into the dark zone.
That'll be good.
So like that, there's gonna be more to do there. I
Okay,
think.
cool. Adriano, what are you playing?
Revisiting some visiting some
Okay.
old games.
Yeah.
Playing a lot of Hearthstone. Some old classic Castlevania and Mario.
How's that Watch Dogs going?
Fuck, I don't know.
Still in the plastic wrap, right?
I might have cracked the seal in it. I don't know, but no, I'm playing actually. So I went back and I bought the original Mario Bros. Again on my Wii U Virtual Console because I wanted to play it to get some inspiration for Mario Maker. Because now every night I just build levels. And I went to go see how many copies of Mario Bros. I own now. I own a lot of fucking copies of that game.
Of the original?
So Wii U Virtual Console, Wii console, 3 different copies on the original NES cartridge.
Damn it, man.
2 different combo copies with that and Duck Hunt, and then I have it on a Super Mario All Stars for SNES.
You don't have the Game Boy version?
I don't have the Game Boy version. The Game Boy version, I don't know if that was called Advance or not, but maybe, but yeah, I have a lot of copies of that game, and like, because I'm like, I don't want to boot up the Wii to play it, so I just rebought it again on Wii.
Ah, jeez.
But
Imagine if you had a DS.
yeah, I was gonna buy one last year. I decided not to at the last second. But that's what I've been playing.
I'm so tempted. Like I have a 2DS, but I never play it. But I really wish I did because I played a lot of the Game Boy Color when that was out. Like that was huge for me.
If I had it, I'd play it.
And so like I'm always like nostalgic of it. And Nintendo just announced Pokemon Sun and Moon. And it's like I want to get it, but I know I won't play it.
I see. I would want if I played the Pokemon games. I've started some of the old ones. I'd only want to play the like 150 Pokemon games. I wouldn't give a shit about any of the other ones past it.
Yeah,
because the other ones past it are stupid.
This is like almost 1,000 now, are there?
They don't even number them anymore. They just like divide them into the regions. It's like, oh, like the Kanto region Pokemon are here, and you do this. Like they don't even number them anymore.
I was pretty deep into Pokemon when I was playing Gold, so I didn't have a problem with all the Pokemon in there. But since then, I've lost track, and it's just too much now.
Yeah,
There's way too many.
but going back to the Division quickly. So is that going to be a buy? Do you guys want to do
100%.
some
Yep,
multiplayer?
I'm gonna wait a little bit just to see how the servers kind of go, like a couple days or whatever, maybe a week.
All right,
But
I'll probably be going in day one.
all right, I'll get it.
you can let us know if the servers work.
Yeah, yeah.
Or
Always struggling through it.
I'll do what Matt's doing. I'll wait a day or two.
And then you'll never get it.
No, I'll get it.
How's that Fallout purchase coming?
That's great.
Frickin' liar.
But yeah, that region in California is pretty good. It's in California, right?
No.
Okay.
Aaron,
Yeah.
how's that Dark Souls coming?
Pretty dark.
It's pretty dark.
No, it's good. I'm having
And
fun.
are there souls in it?
There's a few,
And are there 2?
at least.
And are there whatever the subtitle of the game is called?
Scholar of the First
That's right.
Sin.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one of those.
One of those in there?
Yeah, he's some weird like monster man.
Monster Man.
Yeah, he was like he was the king's brother, and he did a bunch of nasty science experiments. and he
Monster Mash.
What's with them in the sciences? Freaking Bloodborne.
'Cause
Like the
so-
medical sciences go
it's-
crazy and everyone's
it's
now,
creepy, man.
now
It-
creatures.
it's exploring the dark side of science.
There is no dark side of science.
Of course, there is.
No,
there
there
is.
is not.
What if people are trying to
Science is neutral. It's up to humanity on whether we use it for
Correct.
good or evil.
It's usually the politicians who use it for evil.
now you're just pointing fingers.
Yeah. Hey, anyone can insult politicians. No one cares.
They got thick skin.
They have to.
Yeah, Chris Christie.
Damn it.
Real thick skin.
I mean, I've asked this before, but like, is Dark Souls 1, 2, and Bloodborne in the same universe?
Not Bloodborne, but
Not Bloodborne. Okay.
Dark Souls. Yes,
What about Demon Souls? Where's that?
I
fit?
think that's separate.
That's something.
But
Are they going to come back to Demon Souls, or is that done?
I think that they're done with that.
I mean, Dark Souls is pretty similar, though, isn't it?
Yeah, like I think it was just sort of their spiritual successor, and they've just branched off and they've built upon their theme of that original Demon Soul.
You been playing anything else?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, there you have it. That's what we're playing this week. Let us know what you guys are playing in the comments below, because this podcast is going up on YouTube.
If
So
you're,
there you
playing,
go.
Oh, okay.
if you're
Also-
playing Dark Souls, put down your summon sign and I'll invite you.
Yeah, see? Community integration.
Send me a message on Fallout somehow through a terminal or something.
No, you can't do that.
Yeah, you can't do that. Yeah.
No.
Leave me a comment on there, maybe.
Okay. Let's hop into our top stories. Fallout 4. Speaking of Fallout 4, mod support is coming, I think, sooner than we all expected.
A heck of a lot sooner than they
So-
originally said.
It's coming to PC in April, and then it's going to be coming to Xbox One a month after that, and then PlayStation 4 a single month after that.
Whoa.
Now, I was under the impression that it would come to Xbox One, and we wouldn't see it on PS4 for like a year.
They
I was ready to wait. You know what I mean?
they said a year for Xbox One, and then they said another year for PS4. 2 years.
So I'm not sure what happened.
They made some breakthroughs.
Either that, or the money they got allowed
probably
them
that.
to advance. The whatever process they have to do to get mods onto the consoles.
The DLC, like the DLC plan shows that they were really like invested in it now.
Yeah. So that's crazy. What are you laughing at? Over there?
There was this happened to read this IAMA on Reddit. Matt, I think you like this. We are the developers of Trine, and we fail their fans with Trine 3. Now we're trying to make a comeback. Ask us anything.
What the hell?
That's the actual headline.
Trine
Wow.
2 was a failure. We couldn't get past the first level. Trine 3 comes out.
No, but I like it. And we failed our fans with Trine 3.
What does that mean? How did they fail? Was it a bad game?
I guess so.
Why did they release 2 bad games in a row? Like,
I don't know.
try
I think
2.
people
I
like
didn't
it.
mind the first one.
I think people like 2.
Yeah, I
We
didn't
couldn't get it to work.
I didn't
No, we
mind the
couldn't.
first game.
We couldn't get it past the first level. We all get teleported to different levels.
And then Aaron had 2 characters under his control. That was a mess. And then there's that black screen we all got transported to.
Yeah.
I never got transported to it.
You never. Got
I was
transported.
always stuck in the first level. I couldn't get out.
Yeah, that's fun.
And I love when you can see the level breakdown. It will zoom out and you can see the whole level, and then you'll see the level 2 underneath it. It was a mess.
God.
Saves on loading times.
Yeah, I guess. So Modsport, I'm pretty excited. I got addicted to mods for a while, and so I'm definitely gonna. I think it will really get people back into Fallout.
The settlements? The
Exactly.
settlement mods? Holy
Yeah.
crap.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'm gonna get for mods is just
Probably.
settlement expansion options.
Oh, yeah.
I want a little welding torch that I can just take out into the wasteland and just scrap cars and stuff.
Yeah.
Just come back with
just
bunch of metal.
just highlight all
Yeah.
and just break down.
It's exciting.
How do you think it's going to work? How do you think they're actually going to integrate it? Is it going to be a store within the game,
Yeah.
or is it going to be separate?
It's through
As it-
Bethesda Net. So
Okay.
it's going to be probably avoiding PlayStation as much as possible.
I guess that would streamline it, right?
Yeah, and then you'll somehow it's going to be probably similar to Steam Workshop, but obviously not that.
So now I wasn't actually aware of this. The official support for mods is not out for Fallout 4 on PC. So people are just modding with what tools? Just the old ones, or what?
They know how to change the configuration files and change the textures around.
And so
Same way people have been modding for the last 20 years.
Yeah,
they've
exactly.
already done a bunch of stuff without the actual official tools.
Exactly, but they can't really like you'd be hard
It's
pressed to
not
build
for
a building.
the amateur modder.
No.
No, it's crazy hard. Yeah,
Would we be able to get into modding with the tools or no?
I've tried
is it
in
very
Oblivion,
difficult?
but I wasn't very experienced back then. But in grade 10, I think I tried once on a weekend,
Yeah.
and I got literally nowhere. I got a character to appear, and he said, "I have no greeting," and I couldn't get him to show a greeting. I'm like, I'm done.
I tried and my house caught on fire.
So this is very exciting. I think I'm more excited for the mods than the actual DLC, which I should get soon, actually, if I'm going to get it at all.
Someone will just make a mod that's a replica of the DLC. You just get it for free.
Holy crap. I don't know if they'd allow
That's
that.
actually illegal.
Okay,
they don't
I-
allow that. Yeah.
I would
No, they'll
imagine.
just change the names.
God.
Okay. Next story, Division. The beta has broken new IP records with 6.4 million players. So now I stress this is for a new IP. The previous record holder was Destiny, which had 4.6 million players back in 2014. So this is probably a good sign for Ubisoft, eh?
Pretty good.
And most players played for an average about 5 hours, which I think is what we played at least
about
together.
5 or
I played
6.
a little bit alone
Same here.
for like 2 hours maybe.
Now, was there about 5 hours of content in the beta, or was that just all you had time for?
Essentially, the beta has you you do a very simple character creator. I imagine it's gonna be more in depth in the actual game.
A lot of it was actually blanked out.
And you go just randomize. You can actually choose
Yeah.
what your guy looks like. You just basically run through the city a bit, and then you get to a headquarters type of deal, and they're like, "Man, all our systems are down. We need you to go set up these 3 systems." All right, and so you go do a mission. You come back. You set up the one medical station, and then you go out. You turn on the power, and you come back. But they're missions. They're not just simple flick a switch across the city. You have to fight through places and stuff. I'd say there's about maybe an hour of content actually in the story game, yeah. But again, me and Matt spent 5 hours just running around and doing stuff and,
And there's random
having
encounters as
fun.
well.
We weren't bored or anything. So
Is any of your progress rolling over from the beta? Or are they
I don't
wiping
think
it?
so. Which I kind of suck because I kind of like my character. I got good gear and stuff, and they look cool. So
They're gonna rebalance it though. We might if we kept it, we may be completely unbalanced. Either we're gonna be too strong
people
or
will
not
catch
strong
up
enough.
though.
I guess, but I'm fine with it.
Now it's kind of different from the Destiny beta. If you guys remember that, I don't know if you didn't do the Destiny beta, did you?
No.
That got boring pretty quick, and then we still bought the game.
Yeah,
And
that got
then the
boring
game
pretty
got
quick.
boring pretty quick. Although me and Matt sunk some good hours.
I think we probably did the same strike over 400 times.
I don't know why we kept doing it. There's something.
What's that one guy? Nas Goth? No, what?
The big
No,
bugger.
big
Guy.
I don't remember his name, but holy crap!
Yep. Every
I
single
hated
time.
that one. I hated that.
Nog Shugroth?
No.
That's a thing from H.P. Lovecraft.
Okay. There was a point where we got good at beating him, and then
Fogoth.
they changed Fogoth,
No.
and then they changed some stuff, and then you're just like, I'm dead again.
I remember that. I remember you had that like one freak out in the middle of the night. We did like 3 strikes in a row, and the third one was Fogoth. Like they were all Fogoth, and the third one comes. So you're like, Fogoth, we're backing out.
Yeah, I was sick of that. Holy man. Next up here, the Deus Ex designer. His name is Warren Spector. He says that mainstream games are not making much progress, and what he's talking about, he says, I can't believe I'm about to say this. I'll never work in the industry again. But in the mainstream space, I really haven't seen a whole lot of progress. It seems like we're getting more finely tuned, prettier versions of games we've been playing for years. He went on to say, thank God for the indie space. There are people trying interesting things there. And he says, I see a variety of places where we can make some strides that would help the games to the... What?
Some sort of noise is going on.
you heard that, Matt?
I don't know what the hell's
super
going on.
weird.
Was it just like creaking and stuff?
No, it's a noise. Like
It
it's
was.
a-
I couldn't even
Creaking is a
tell you
noise.
what it sounded like.
It sounded like a water drop, but it was like
Yeah.
a single one, but very clear, like
Yeah.
high definition.
It was like as if it was right in between Matt and I because we both turned and looked at each other.
Oh, all right. I heard that.
Oh, it's freaking Aaron doing it.
No, I just started
Oh,
doing
okay.
that now.
Jesus. All right. He went on to say, I see a variety of places where we can make some strides that would help take games to the next level. The biggest one for me is more robust characters and character AI. We've gotten very good at combat AI. We've made great strides there, but I don't think we've done much in the world of non-combat AI and interacting with people, human or otherwise. That sound?
Yeah.
Yeah, something's going on.
What the hell was that?
I don't know. Something's going on.
Somebody's
Just don't worry about it.
somebody's cellular
It's
device.
not mine.
Not mine.
It sounded like that dog being strangled again.
What?
That when we first came down here, and then you said it was a ghost, remember?
A dog being
There was a
strangled?
noise outside. When I
Yeah.
said it was a dog, I said it
Oh.
was a ghost.
A ghost of a dog.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's
That's
quiet
really scary,
enough.
actually. I don't like that. So what do you guys feel about this guy? Do you think...
I was thinking about the noise. It wasn't
Anyway, the gist of what he's saying is that games today are more finely tuned, prettier versions of games we've already been playing for years.
Yeah, I'd agree
Yeah.
with that.
Do you guys see any innovation in gameplay in the last 2 years?
Not much.
No.
I was talking to Matt, and I said the only thing I could think of was the Nemesis system in Shadows of Mordor.
I didn't even find like yeah. I guess it's an improvement.
It wasn't
but
great,
didn't-
but it was at least something new and something that could have been expanded on, but no one did.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Would like an online, like, I know Destiny didn't have much content per se without the expansions, but would Destiny be considered an innovation? It's a bit of a different take on a regular shooter.
is it?
It
Well,
is-
okay, what would you genre that as? What would you call it?
I don't know.
What did they call it? They stressed greatly it was not an MMO.
It wasn't an MMO.
An
It was
FPS RPG.
It was
Something like
it was
that.
an FPS with a shared world. That's what it was. An FPS with a shared world. I think that's what they said.
MMO.
Basically.
I guess maybe it's not massively multiplayer. It was a multiplayer online game,
Yeah.
but that's just Call of Duty. I mean, that's
I mean, I
It
guess
was-
there's
it was
only
more
so
than
much you
that.
can really do with what we have. Like, you know what I mean? There's not really much you can do. Like,
now I haven't really heard what like he said we should do. Do you know what I mean? He said
Well,
that he was talking about
he
like
mentioned like an improvement to AI, right?
general AI, so like the AI of like your character and maybe like a supporting character.
So that would be like adapting your characters to be more lifelike. Like I think I can't think of a single game where a character has behaved like realistically in an environment. Like when if you're watching any kind of like whether it's an ally, like or just random NPC or an enemy, like they're always like very rigid. Like they lack any kind of personality. They're just
Right.
like if you could like define like those human traits and like subtle animations that like brings like a inanimate character to life, that'd be something that
I
think
heard.
could go a
I
long
heard.
way.
I haven't played it. I probably won't ever or for a while. The Witcher 3 has really good environmental characters. Like those characters seem like the world feels very lived in.
The world's fantastic. They were talking about on Podcast Beyond, and I'll just kind of steal what the guy was talking about. He was saying how like it wasn't just like it's not just like a city and then like fields. You know, there was like a city and then you have outskirts and then it would be a transition into like an open world, and it wasn't just direct. Here's the walls of the city. Here's the rest of the world, and it felt more natural because you don't drive into a city and all of a sudden you're in a city. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
And the people actually look like they're doing something in there. It's not just standing around and you know, and then look at you when you like
same-
walk by them.
The same with 2 character models beside each other, minus
Exactly.
like 1 difference in scarves.
Yeah, yeah. Even like you're talking about the companion AI, The Last of Us. Like Ellie would just like run past an enemy while you're like sneaking around.
yeah,
And you see her like run past, and
Oh,
they don't.
character-
That's still better than having
Yeah.
like a detectable co-op partner in,
Yes, but-
in a stealth game.
But the AI should be smart
Yeah.
enough for her not to be seen, regardless of whether they will see
yeah,
her. or
that,
not.
that would be nice.
Because it breaks you
The immersion.
the immersion. Yeah,
It breaks the immersion, but I also understand. I get that they could have just like had it so she's never seen by a character. But do you know how frustrating that would be for a player to have to constantly protect that character from beginning to end?
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
It would be like the entire game is an
Well,
escort mission.
people were worried about that for both BioShock
Yeah.
and for The Last of Us.
Yeah, and for BioShock, it's one of the first things that comes up. It's like you never have to worry about Elizabeth. Just kind of worry about yourself. She'll take care of herself.
Yeah.
She's like running around. She's like throwing stuff at characters, but she's not really having any effect on the gameplay.
Again, I was listening to Podcast Beyond today, and they were talking about how hilarious it was because you're like a full-grown man, and you're like taking these big strides, and she's like a little girl running around.
You're talking
And
about
to-
BioShock?
Yeah,
or-
BioShock. And so to keep up with you, she has to like move super quickly, and it just looks unnatural. I don't know if you remember that when playing that game, but it was a little weird.
I'd probably like. Now that you mention it, I'd probably like notice it.
Yeah, it's kind of funny, and it was usually like if you weren't looking at her. So it was only like you would catch like if you're running one direction, you quickly turn around,
Yeah.
you'd see her catch up, but then she'd stop and like act normal. It was kind of creepy,
Yeah,
a little spooky actually.
yeah, like that's the stuff that you could see improved with better AI.
Yeah. How do you guys feel in terms of like actual world? Back to the Nemesis system. What I liked about it is that it felt like you actually made a direct change to the world.
But for me, like it felt like an artificial change, like because it'd be like,
It was the
oh,
first
I
step,
cut
yes.
this guy's head off, and he's gonna come back and try and fight me now. Like it's like it just got ridiculous almost.
I'm just not thinking like in the future where they could do it like say, even like Fallout 3 kind of did that when you launched the nuke on Megaton. The world changed because of an action you made. I want to see more of that happen. You know,
Yeah,
if I like assassinate like a mayor of a city or something, I want to see the city change next time I come there.
if I throw a grenade in a field, I want a hole in that field.
Well, that's a bit far in the future, Aaron. Before that happens,
No, they could do it.
to remember all your destructiveness.
Yeah, I want that.
But but that's the part I don't get though. It's like, why is that such a problem? Is it more data to save like the missing information that isn't there? Like if you have a wall and you shoot out a brick, you're actually
It's not missing.
saving them.
It's not missing information though.
No, you're,
it's
you're,
new
you're
information.
saving a different thing.
You're just saving, but you're saving empty. Can't you just say now delete that block?
No, because you're actually adding something else.
Only
there.
in like something like Minecraft, which would be like voxel based. So like
Yes.
every brick, then you're literally taking a section of the world out. But now instead of like road, it's like now dent.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Although mercenaries on PS2 used to remember your destructiveness and remember your vehicles, like for a long time. Like I've gone
Yeah,
across the
but
world, come back, and my vehicle's there.
The
and all
buildings
places
would
are
come
gone.
back though, wouldn't they?
What's that?
The buildings would come
No,
back.
not for a long time. Not until I forget if you have to like leave the region or like turn the game off. But it was for a long time. Like,
So I
it
remember
would
destroying like the same stuff. It would eventually come back.
But that's after you like play the game again, though.
Mm-hmm. And plus, they'd have to build in like everything as like some sort of destructibility, right?
We'll get there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's probably far down
Battlefield
the line.
has it.
Yeah.
Levolution.
And the Division destruction is actually really cool. If you watch videos online, but it's hard to notice because it's almost like so real that you don't notice it, which is kind of like the objective.
I've seen some
Right.
gifs.
I've seen the window one.
The windows
they,
are
like
really
shot
cool.
the corner to corner to the other corner, and
Yeah.
just that section fell out.
Yeah.
Everything else is perfectly
It's
fine.
insane, and even like shooting like a brick wall, you'll see like the bricks like fall out and stuff. It's really cool. But it's sad that it kind of goes unnoticed because it looks so real. Do you know what I mean?
Well, people are posting online. I guess it's going noticed. It's getting
Yeah,
noticed.
that's true.
But it's just because when you get caught up in the action, it's just like
Yeah.
you don't notice it. But it's like something you would notice like the longer you play.
Yeah.
Like you'll be playing for like a few days or whatever. You'll be playing for a few weeks, and you'll be like, wait a second, these bricks are actually falling off.
Yeah. It was either in the first or second trailer. I think it was the first trailer. But like the guy is like crouched by like a cop car, and or a taxi car or something, and he's like crawling alongside it for cover, and he closes the door of the cab, and everyone freaked out about it, and it was like the only thing they talked about online.
It's like the hands in the pocket scene.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because it's just so cool, and then you can do it in the game, and it's fun.
Did he reach in and rip off the rear view mirror and then hold it up over him and look.
That would be intense. That'd be too much.
Really cool.
Take the radio and sell it.
You can do that. You can do that in the Warriors
Just
game.
go up and just pry out the radio from the cab.
Yeah. Okay, next up we have the HTC Vive.
Isn't that super expensive?
$800.
Yeah, no one's
Dollarino.
buying that.
yeah.
No one's buying that.
Now, for comparison, the Oculus Rift is selling for $600. The Vive Consumer Edition will come with a headset, 2 wireless controllers, 2 base stations, a link box to connect to your PC, and a pair of Vive earbuds. Pre-orders open at 7 a.m. PST on February 29th if you're looking to pick up an $800 HTC Vive.
I know that we've gone over this several times, but I don't think that VR is going to go anywhere, and a large price day is definitely not helping.
I mean, they probably know that. They're probably just trying to get as much as they can out the get-go to sort of level that they're...
Like initial new tech stuff.
Yeah, and then it won't be like... Once they see the sales like starting to fall off, they'll be like, all right, now we have to drop the price.
That's got to hurt, though. I imagine these
Yeah.
things are expensive to make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they're costing this much.
I guess they're just thinking ahead, like, of the future. Like they're thinking like the first step of this developing this technology is going to be pricey, but they have faith that it's gonna, in the end, it's gonna turn a big profit.
Yeah, the first generation is always gonna be expensive, but I guarantee you that initially when they're probably pricing this out, it probably was the exact same price, $800, but it's probably like one controller, one base station, and
What the hell
and
are
that
base
was
stations?
I'm guessing it's something for the control, like to dock the controller when you're not. I don't know what that is.
I'm not entirely sure,
Or
but
do they sense the controllers? Because I don't know if you guys remember watching. Did you guys watch the Oculus Rift announcement? Like the official
I think
consumer
so.
What
version?
from E3 last year?
No, it wasn't E3. It
No,
was
this
like
is an
a
Oculus event.
separate video. But they had these 2 wireless hand controllers.
Oh,
was,
yeah,
that was
I
not-
remember that.
I think the Vive has a similar deal.
Yeah, but
Um,
but I guarantee you when they were like planning this out before Oculus like revealed the price point, they probably had $800 for just one controller, one of the stations, and no earbuds. And then they saw the Oculus price point. They're like, if we're gonna charge $800, you gotta include more stuff.
Aren't the earbuds included in the actual Oculus system?
I wonder if
Apparently, yeah, they're you can
They're like actual over the ear
clip-ons.
things.
yeah, but you can also I think you can also use your own. Like you can
can.
put your own on and then put the headset
But
on.
I'm just surprised. Like this sounds like the HTC one sounds like they're just like loose, like almost like the Apple earphones.
shitty dollar store ones.
Yeah, I don't.
what if they're just like branded earbuds as an added value? Like I haven't seen the headset at all, so maybe if they're built in like the Oculus, maybe they're just like added value. Like
I don't know.
I don't know.
This is the one that's the HTC Vive is the one that's partnered with Steam, right?
Yes, I believe so.
That it's the one that can do the augmented as well as the VR. They said that they want to be able to eventually do that. I'm pretty sure this hardware model can do it, but I don't know if the software.
But this HTC Vive is the one that Valve and HTC announced together.
I'm pretty sure there is a Steam VR. I'm pretty sure.
I thought this was the Steam one.
I don't think so. I think there is a
Steam has their own.
I'm pretty sure there's a Steam VR.
Can we look this up?
Yep, Adrian, will do it up.
I didn't think they were gonna make their
There's too
own.
many damn VR
There's
things.
too
Clearly,
many, yeah.
like
Because you got the Google Cardboard thing, Samsung VR,
I like the idea
Morpheus.
of the cardboard.
Morpheus, yeah.
Cardboard's good.
PSVR.
PSVR
I'm
is
just
a
gonna call it Morpheus anyways,
Why?
because it's cooler than PlayStation
Machines.
VR.
No, we can't do that.
Don't do that. Yeah,
What?
it's a dumb,
Oh,
dumb movie series.
VR.
What do you got? So obviously, I think the Oculus is going to sell more. I think more people know about the Oculus Rift. It's got like news coverage and stuff because it's Facebook. You know what I mean?
Been out longer.
It has lower price point. What price do you think that the PSVR should come in at?
$20.
Oh my god!
I think it has to. I
That
think
would just units out the door.
$20. People are just like, holy crap! What's this thing?
What for
Take
PlayStation
two.
VR?
Yeah,
It'd be a new Wii sensation where it's just you can't get them for like years.
Yeah.
Man,
I have a feeling it's going to be
wouldn't you love a company just to do that?
what?
Just take an incredible loss on the device and sell it for the $20. Just like start tossing them out
Not
the door.
really, because then their next product is going to be shit because they can't like
That doesn't
invest
even-
anything.
Doesn't even sell for like anything. Like doesn't make them any money. Just
No, that's terrible. That's
Handing
a
them
terrible
out.
idea.
it'd be so good though. Like Apple could do it. They wouldn't be hurt by anything like that.
Yeah, but
New iPhone, just free, just tossing them out.
their stock price would hurt.
Yeah, probably.
It would suck in the short term, but in the long run, it would be beneficial.
And just go to like an Android user's door and just like trade them right there. That's
No.
how you take over. That's what I'd do.
Do it up then.
It'd be nuts.
Get it done. You just go buy all your iPhones and give them away for free.
We did a gig in my band did a gig in DC, and we couldn't get our CD sold in the store. You had to sell it in the museum store, and so we just gave them out for free, and we got swarmed. People just wanted free stuff, man.
Oh yeah.
It's nuts.
In March 2015, my voice is cracked. March 2015, Valve and HTC announced a joint project to develop Vive, a head-mounted virtual reality display. Companies are working with Google, Lionsgate, and HBO to develop content for the device.
Lionsgate movies
I guess so. I told you, man. I would just,
Yeah,
I would fucking
that's
just
right.
lay down and use my
with your
headset.
$800 device.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
Netflix.
Oh, it'd be so good.
Is there a Steam VR though?
This is it. If you go to it
Well,
says
isn't this like the Steam machine where like you can have like your VR thing like Steam
Approved.
but it like there's multiple.
The
Steam
golden
machines?
seal.
I couldn't find anything for Steam. This is actually under Valve. Like this is a Valve project.
Well, yeah, Valve. I mean, Valve
Yeah.
makes.
So I went to like Steam and I couldn't find anything there.
Well, there you have it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I do think that Sony should play it smart and come under both the Oculus and the HTC.
The
$500.
The PlayStation VR, does it require the PlayStation 4?
Correct.
Needs to be
Yeah.
less money than the PlayStation 4, or it will not sell.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's true. It'll be funny if this HTC Vive doesn't work with any of those Steam machines that they sent out.
God.
What if you could get like a combo pack? PlayStation 4, PSVR, $700.
It'll be 1,000.
Would it?
I don't think they're gonna do the.
PS4s are like what, $350 in the States?
I thought they're 450.
No, they're not. They're not even $450 up here anymore. They're like $399 up here.
Are they actually?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
If they were smart, they would do that, but they're not smart.
Everyone
that makes too much sense. for
everyone
them.
talked about the Vita combo pack with the PS4. That never happened.
No. You know what I think this is gonna be? This is gonna be another PS TV. They're gonna do a bunch of development. It's gonna be like, woo, this is great. They release it. They're like, aw, and then
You know what I'm scared about though? Like they got burned on motion. They get burned on the mobile. They're gonna if they get burned on VR, are they gonna innovate anymore? Are they just say, okay, console for the rest of our lives? That's it.
I don't think they have problems innovating. I think they have problems supporting products after launch. They launch.
I
it,
know,
they're
but,
just like, oh,
but
what
the
the hell?
the takeaway is not, oh, we didn't support the product. It's, oh, the consumers didn't want this. Well, we won't innovate anymore because obviously we don't know what to make for the consumers. Do you know what I'm saying?
I do, but the thing is though, is like the PlayStation TV came out. There were like hardly any advertisements. It was mentioned like 3 times.
They got really burned by the PS TV because like it was only going to be in Japan. Remember that?
Yeah.
And then everyone in the West was like, holy crap, we want this. It's pretty cool. And then it came out, and then nothing. No one wanted it.
But a bunch of limitations were like came out. Like you couldn't run the Netflix app.
Yeah, that's
You couldn't-
bullshit.
Yeah, you can't run certain
You
apps.
could
like
run the
that.
Crackle app.
You could what?
The Crackle app ran.
Yeah, the Crackle app ran. Like you couldn't run certain things, and all those limitations came out. Plus, no one knew it came out,
Yeah.
so it's not gonna sell.
Yep. I bought one. $100.
Yep.
I was gonna buy one only because when they were on sale for 80, like that combo one with the controller was
Yeah.
on sale for 80. I was gonna buy it because I needed a new controller. I'm like, I
Yeah.
could just buy a controller for 60, or I can buy that for 80 and just get a new controller
Mm-hmm.
and just like throw the unit out.
But it almost seems like Xbox One doesn't have any really motion thing yet. Not motion, VR thing. I'm not even sure if the HoloLens is officially going to come out.
Yeah, when they showed us that was more just like sort of
Like a
just
tech
to
demo.
dazzle us.
Yeah.
The
'Cause I
oohs
think-
and ahs from the
'Cause
audience.
they really got burned by the Kinect both times. You know?
Yeah.
So here you go. They stopped doing anything for...
I blame them for the second one.
They didn't need that. Eh?
Yeah, it's like they looked at it. It's like, okay, well, guess we'll do this again. It's like, really? You thought this was a good idea?
They could have just made it a mic. You know?
Yeah.
For the voice controls. Which I really like. I wish I had a mic for my PS4 for voice controls.
You can use your.
Yeah,
your
you can use.
But I'm not
the
gonna. No,
headset.
I'm not gonna use that. When I'm sitting there alone, I'm not
you
gonna
can
use.
I'm sure you can use the camera eye or whatever it is.
Yeah, I had to buy that. It's like $100.
Yeah.
You bought a Vita or PS TV.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done buying
don't
stuff I
trust
don't
them
use.
anymore?
Not doing it anymore. The Wii U was a complete waste of my money.
Wii U. Oh my god.
Complete waste of my money. And I'm not dissing the console when I'm saying that. I'm just saying I didn't use it, so it's a waste of money for me.
Well, there's no reason you couldn't start using it again.
Yeah, there's a lot of games on there.
I'm not gonna play it.
They have an entire
Well,
library
this
of
is-
classic
this
games.
is your fault now, Ryan.
I'm blaming myself.
Sounded like you were blaming the Wii U.
No, I'm saying I'm not blaming the Wii U. If you like the Wii U, that's fine. You play it every night, right?
I actually play. That's probably the console I touch the most.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is I should have never bought it. I've never been a Nintendo guy. Should have just never bought it. I was excited because I played Rayman. I was like, holy crap, this is awesome. And then it was sad.
Pretty sad, yeah.
Even and the Lego game got me excited, and I never played that. Chase McCain.
Yeah, pretty funny. Pretty funny game.
They should have brought that to the other consoles. All right, moving on. PlayStation VR event scheduled for March. The company has announced it will hold a PSVR event during the Game Developers Conference on March 15th.
I like how you introduced this with moving on, and then we start talking about
Moving on
PSVR
to
again.
more VR. Well, VR is taking
More
over industry.
PlayStation.
They'll probably announce a price there. I'm going to guess $500. Matt, you already said that it has to be lower than the console.
Yep.
So you're saying 300?
It should be $299.99.
Okay. Major, what do you want? What's your price?
I'm gonna go with Ryan's 500.
$20.
It makes sense.
$20.
I agree.
There's
I
that
agree with
20.
it being 500 though.
Yeah, I agree with you. It should be slower than the
It should be
console,
300, but it will
Ryan,
be 500.
It's going to be 500
All right.
or like 4
for
or
$59.99.
something. Or if you're a current PS Plus subscriber, you
sure.
get
God,
a
sure.
discount.
Hey, what if we start getting what happens then? What if we get PSVR games in the PlayStation Plus
Then you just can't
They're
use
games
them
we
or-
can't
or
play.
buy a headset.
or buy the headset, buy the $500 headset?
You buy a year's subscription of PS Plus, you get it for $20.
Damn it, man. No one's going to give that away.
I didn't say give it away. I said sell for $20.
$20, yeah.
They'll give you like the adjustable strap for $20, like,
And a lanyard,
and a lanyard, yeah.
PlayStation
with
lanyard.
the VR system.
Damn it, no.
I'm missing a PlayStation lanyard. I have an Xbox One lanyard, a Wii U lanyard. I need a PS4 lanyard. I could have got one at Fan Expo last year, and I didn't.
You, of all people, don't. You have like an Xbox and a Wii U one, but you don't have a PlayStation
Me and
one?
Marty went to a special Wii U event for Smash Bros. In London, Ontario.
I remember that.
And I got a lanyard there. And then I got when we spent those points at Fan Expo. Remember we had the NFC wrist straps
yeah.
on?
That's so stupid. Yeah, we wasted time with that.
It's
Pretty
really
good, though.
sad when you
Sucks.
go up there. It's like when you're at the arcade and you get like a couple tickets and you can buy like the eraser, you know?
And then like all the stuff that we could get, they didn't have any more of.
Because that's all anyone can get.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one's going to sit there the whole day and play games.
Yeah. All right. Actually, moving on this time, 2K, who you may know as the publisher for Rockstar Games, also a publisher for. They're going to be publishing Battleborn, Mafia 3, and Civilization Revolution 2 Plus.
Whoa. 2 plus what?
2 Plus, which is the Vita Civilization game. Go figure. Someone's still investing in the Vita. They're going to be coming to E3 2016 in a big way, and I quote, in a big way.
Big way.
Now, people are already speculating Red Dead Redemption 2. However, Rockstar has never had any real presence at E3.
Well, they're not there,
Would-
but have their games ever been there?
I don't think so.
I'm going to be showing Battleborn again.
I don't think that's a big way.
They'll probably show off some GTA DLC for single player.
Really? It's
Yeah.
been, what, 3 years?
Yeah, but they did say they were going to bring it, and they teased like that it's in development.
That's not a big
Yeah, I
way.
wouldn't be surprised.
That's
Well,
not
I mean,
a big way.
that might not be their highlight, but I bet you we'll see it.
Aren't there so many updates and like
To the
stuff added to
online, there's a
deal?
lot of updates to online.
Oh,
and
when
it's
I
all
finally
free.
do hop in that game, it's gonna be so overwhelming.
Well, I mean, like the online stuff,
in 2020?
it's mainly just it's guns, like
Cars.
outfits and cars, and like new game modes and stuff. So like, it'll feel the same like as if you were kind of there day one because there's so much day one at the same time. But
More stuff to buy, basically, in game.
Yeah.
That's it.
They could break the trend, though, and announce Red Dead Redemption 2. How big would that be?
I'd be all right with that.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
What do you mean?
I'm ready to go back to the old west.
Are you saying you're excited or you're just okay with it?
I'm excited.
Okay.
Don't you hear
They're
it in my
saying a
voice,
big way
Ryan?
here.
I'm excited.
No, I can't. It's too smooth. You're being too smooth.
I wish the quote in a big way was an actual hint for something.
Like something big?
Yeah, like something like
We
in
required
their
rights to the
games
moon.
that had big way. Like if it was actually like an Easter egg in their game.
Okay.
But the fact that you're using like quote big way, like I don't know what that means.
No, I am quoting them for saying they're coming to E3 in a big way.
Oh, I thought you meant like in the actual article they quoted.
They didn't do air quotes and say we're coming to E3 in a big way. No.
Like does that mean something? Is there a franchise out there that's very
Their
reminiscent?
new Rockstar game a big way. No. I think we're all hoping Red Dead Redemption 2 though.
We're gonna get Rockstar Table Tennis 2.
Is that good? Was the first one good?
I don't know.
That would be.
Was there a
That'd be
first one?
amazing if it
There was
just,
a first one, yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you got it free with your Xbox or something.
really.
Yeah, the original Xbox.
What, a Warriors game. Another Warriors game. They'll never revisit that, I doubt.
Probably not.
I don't even, when people think Rockstar, I don't think they think the Warriors game. Even though Marty loves it.
Was that Rockstar or Rebellion?
That was Rockstar.
That was Rockstar?
Pretty sure it's a Rockstar game,
Holy crap.
Get another bully.
yeah.
That was a pretty fun game. I didn't mind that.
Moving on. DLC passes can be really dangerous for multiplayer.
I'd agree.
This comes from Major Nelson, which is surprising because he's kind of like, he's an employee of Microsoft, correct?
I think he still allowed his own free will.
I mean, that you know,
Well, like I get kind of
he's
the
supposed to be
concept.
promoting
It's,
buy the passes because Microsoft makes money off those.
but I think
the sales of those
he's also
passes.
part of his job is also staying
To seem
relative
relatable.
to the like relatable.
So they
to the
granted him
community.
this.
But like it kind of makes sense. Like splitting up. Like anytime you add DLC to a multiplayer game, you split up the community.
That's exactly his point. Yeah.
And so the more DLC you have, the more segregated you're going to have all these different players because some
Yeah,
of them's going to have
Destiny.
one DLC, one's going to have all of them, one's going to have none of them, one's going to have a mixed match of several, and they're like they won't be able to play with each other.
Mhm.
Yeah. Unless it's just like something so simple where the people who have the DLC can use it and mix it, like Rocket League or Helldivers.
Yeah, but I would like that. That's not like season pass content. That's like microtransactions.
Those are just like piecemeal. They're not microtransactions. We were over this. Helldivers.
They're not microtransactions. They're just very small
Wait.
transactions.
If the pieces you bought in Helldivers were available in
I just thought of it's not fast scope. It's not quick scoping. It's very fast.
if those pieces you bought in Helldivers was not in the PlayStation Store but in the game itself, is that a microtransaction
No.
or is that DLC?
No, microtransactions suggest that they are an expirable item, that they will at a certain time not be useful anymore,
Is that
or when I
No.
use it, I can you can only use it for a limited amount of time. To
But
me,
what
that's
about-
what a microtransaction.
But what about
suggests.
emotes? You buy your 99-cent dance move. That doesn't expire.
Yeah, I don't consider that microtransaction.
I'd consider
Really?
that a micro.
I consider that a piece of DLC.
I think the general consensus would be that that's microtransaction.
Yeah, I would call that a microtransaction. Yeah.
Well, maybe like the formal definition of microtransaction is literally for another currency.
I would say the formal definition of microtransaction is a transaction that is micro in size.
Well, fair enough. But I mean, like,
but hold on, but define micro though.
small price tag.
Yeah, but like, what is?
Well, wait,
but
there's
to some
microtrans-
people, $1 is a big price.
no, but I mean,
tag.
like the in the gaming industry, it might just be like currency exchange.
Yeah,
Like, it may have become
to me,
that.
a
I don't know.
microtransaction is something that it's something else that you're using that you're going to spend and that you can buy again.
A consumable.
Yes. To me, that's a microtransaction. So Helldivers, even though it's $1, is not a microtransaction. It's just a piece of DLC.
Plus, you can buy 90,000 gems for $140. That's not a microtransaction. It is.
It is.
It is, but the price tag is not micro.
Okay.
It might. I think in English, it makes sense that they're all that
I
a small
don't-
transaction is a microtransaction.
I don't think they should be called microtransactions.
Probably not.
Yeah, I think the word micro is very.
I think what they're actually meaning with microtransaction, not the size of the content or the price. I think it just means like you just buy it on a whim. It's not something you
I
actually.
thought it was a currency exchange.
No, but I'm
Casual
saying
purchase.
it's something you. It's not like it's not an investment. It's just something you buy to increase your gameplay.
A regular casual purchase.
Yeah. That's what I think they mean when it's micro. It's not a $15 big pack of DLC that will take you 2 hours to complete. It's just a little thing to boost your game,
Yeah, like Halo. I think Halo has a $150 microtransaction.
which they've made $1.5 million off of.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
All right. think we all agree that the season passes are dangerous, or DLC passes.
Yes.
They're annoying. I don't know how else you could do them though.
Just don't have them.
Don't have them and have things to be unlocked.
Don't have.
But
don't have
But
DLC.
then you won't get new content.
You could still
Yeah,
buy
it's
the
okay.
DLC
Go
when
play
it
something
comes
else.
out.
They don't want that. They want you spending time with their game and their game only.
If you're gonna do DLC or like make it
Story.
story based and make it like one off big pack, like Red Dead Redemption.
Like a big expansion
Red Dead
pack.
Redemption is like the pinnacle of DLC for that generation.
Mm-hmm.
What was it, $20? And you got the entire map again, brand new story,
Plus like a
Or-
whole bunch of extras online, like poker and whatever.
or like
else.
or like your Dying Light. What's the new one called?
The following.
There you go.
Yeah, a big expansion makes more sense because you feel like you're getting a
Shivering
large amount of
Isles.
value.
Shivering Isles.
Shivering Isles was a freaking nice one. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, but he's not complaining about the single player DLC. Just the online one.
No, but like having a big pack online would be enough of a separation so that it's not like really convoluted. Where it's like there's a whole bunch of packs. It's
'Cause
just like boom.
We even had that back in Call of Duty. I remember buying some DLC for Call of Duty, and you guys didn't have it. And,
you,
stuff.
you could never play it.
And then I could never play it because I only played online with you guys.
Yep.
And so I never played those maps.
But I also like if you're also gonna do this, like don't have it like day one release stuff. If you're gonna do like a season pass, you're gonna release new big packs for online play. Give it like a year.
Yeah.
Let your players die down and then reintroduce it. It doesn't help on day one when Battlefront's got like maps available for download and then you're already separating it.
Yeah.
Because that's $80 to begin with, and like another 40 or 50 for the season pass.
For Battlefront, it's like 60.
60 like that. You're looking at $140 if you wanted everything on day
Yeah.
one.
The division is $140, and you get monthly rewards just for having the season pass.
What the fuck is a reward? Where do they define?
So like there's I'm speculating a bit, but there's a gift vendor in the gift/award vendor in the actual game that was in the beta. So I'd imagine that it'd just be like, oh, here's your monthly reward, and it would give you like an item or like some money or something.
Like credits to spend on
Something
weapons
like that,
and
yeah.
stuff and
So-
upgrades.
Yeah, so there is like you get a reward for having the season pass in addition to getting all the DLCs and stuff. So you're actually getting an advantage in the game. I don't know how big it is, but an advantage of some sort just for having it.
I'm gonna boycott that on principle.
All right, let's hop into our brand new segment.
Well, it's an old segment.
We've retired the name
Redefined.
Philosophical Corner, and we now give to you the Query Corner.
What a
I
ridiculous.
think it more properly represents who we are.
What did we get
And
that
what-
from?
what this
is it
segment-
what is the short form for?
Huh?
Just a query. Just a query.
Query, yeah.
Yeah.
Query
I thought-
Corner.
It's like a question.
Yeah,
or-
like
or
an
it's a-
inquiry.
Query corner
Yeah,
question?
Like an inquiry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, a query is a question, yeah.
Query corner.
So this is the Query Corner,
Is it corner but spelled with like the Q? Have you
No,
seen
we-
that?
no, we're
No,
spelling
no,
with the
it's
C,
still
man.
normal.
and our Query Corner question is developing. If you were a,
QCQ. That's what it is.
yeah, if you were developing a game, what is the one thing you want in that game? Like the one thing you must have in that game, and then what is the thing you absolutely do not want in that game? I'll give you a little bit of time to think about it, because I still know what to say.
It's hard to say. Like, games are like a very fluid medium. So it's like I can't think of something that like I would want in in all games. Pretty much like
Well, this is just one game you're making.
yeah, but I don't.
You have the
I
freedom.
need structure in this question. Like, what kind of game am I making here?
Well, you get to choose. That's the
Yeah.
thing. You're the creative
First person
designer.
shooter.
Okay, I'd probably need a gun.
Okay. all right. That's assuming the gun
No.
is an obvious answer.
Yeah.
Was one thing you do want, not what you must.
Like a mechanic you want in every game.
I would want some weapon customization, but
Not in terms of
Not-
attachments, but what?
no, yeah, like I like attachments and like swapping out stuff, but I don't like it getting too crazy. Like I like just like I'll throw on like a different like magazine or like scopes or whatever. Like for that, that's like good weapon customization. An example of weapon customization I'm not a big fan of was Dead Space 3, and it was basically like assemble your entire weapon from scratch.
Yeah.
Like it's it's fine for some people, but for me, like I want to like be given a unique like a well-defined weapon and then make minor adjustments to it, not just like a lump of clay to begin with.
And they gave you like a pre-made gun at the beginning of that game, which was like more powerful than any. Like it was like perfect combination.
Yeah,
And it's just like, why would I make anything else like this? I'm just going to use this the entire game. It was complete bullshit.
So what was the second half of this question? It was
What don't you want? What game mechanic don't you want?
Prestige.
yeah. Fuck
I know.
Prestige.
I know what I don't know what I would want, but I know what I wouldn't want.
What wouldn't want?
Absolutely no DLC. No DLC whatsoever.
Is that really a game function though?
Okay, I know what I wouldn't want.
Okay.
If it was an open world game on a hard difficulty, absolutely no fast travel.
Oh,
You'll like
Abolish fast travel.
you'll like Fallout 4's new survival mode.
Yeah. Although it'll
no
take you
fast
like an
travel.
hour to do anything.
I'm okay with that. I don't
It's
fast
not about
travel.
getting to the end. It's about the journey.
Yeah.
That journey took about 1,400 hours. Like,
Well, 1,400 hours well spent.
I want more hairstyle options.
what the hell?
You want better hair physics, right?
Yes.
You want that Laura Croft.
That's what I'm loving about like the next gen games is the hair physics have gone up like a couple of steps.
That's what all.
It used to
that's
be-
what all the R&D went into.
Yeah, it used to be like literally like Lego pieces like on a character in last gen. Their hair didn't move, it didn't do anything. Maybe the ponytail will move,
Yeah,
but it would be like a stiff piece that would just kind of like wiggle.
In general, like a lot of games are trying to appear softer.
Yeah,
Whether that's like in fabrics or
You know-
or hair or just like the environment breaking apart.
Yeah.
Like they don't want it to seem like everything's made of wax or metal
right.
or concrete.
The Witcher. What was really cool about The Witcher is your beard would grow.
That's all right.
That
I
is
like
incredible.
Didn't one of the Metal Gears have beard growing?
I think you're right. 5, didn't it?
No.
Did it
I
not?
thought 4 had it.
I don't remember it happening in 4. He
Yeah.
always had a mustache. He always had a mustache.
Okay. Maybe I just read in an interview that's something they wanted to do.
I don't remember 5.
5, no, you just always had a beard.
You always had a beard.
You always had a beard.
Anyway, I want more hairstyles
All right.
and longer hairstyles.
You want the
It's always-
you want the 60s and 70s styled haircuts.
Yes, exactly.
Well, guess what? You can get on the mods and put that in.
yeah.
No one mods that.
No, you can make them.
I don't know how to do that.
Figured it.
I don't know what I would want.
Get good, I guess. Yeah, what I don't want is I find harder. Matt, do you got any suggestions? What do you want?
I like construction and like engineering.
Okay, so you like the settlement stuff. And
Yeah,
all
the
that.
settlement stuff, and like in Minecraft, you can build circuits and
Right.
stuff like that.
Right.
And I hate what I wouldn't want in any games. I hate a mechanic that is like too difficult for no reason. Like it's something that you can like screw yourself out of, or like something like that. Like as an example, in like something as simple as the first Assassin's Creed, you had to know to like get out of the Animus during the middle of a mission to steal some guy's pen, or else you just can never get it again. Like things like that.
Okay.
Or like a resource that's way too rare for no reason. Like it's just sort of like, all right, just gonna grind for like 1,400 hours and just wait and hope.
All right.
So something like that.
Let
Yeah, really well hidden secrets and Easter eggs.
You want that?
Yeah, like in Batman Arkham City, you can only go meet Killer Croc after your like encounter with Ra's al Ghul,
Mm-hmm.
and if you don't go there immediately after, and you don't like hit the one light on the wall with the batarang, Killer Croc won't show up. And if you don't do that, then you can't do it at all for the rest of the game.
Do you remember the one in I think it was in 2, where you had to go visit Calendar Man on all the holidays, and then it would unlock like a new cutscene?
Yep, yeah, unlock new dialogue.
I got like to like up to 7 months, and then like a friend of mine wanted to borrow it, and I gave it to him, and I forgot about going on the day.
Yeah,
But you could switch the calendar.
you
on
could just
your
switch the date on the
console,
system.
But I thought I'd do it genuinely.
Yeah,
And I,
and then somebody
all went to hell.
Rockstar recently revealed one with that. They revealed it. Nobody even knew about it. Was if you changed it to this first day of Rockstar Studios, like their production days.
Mhm.
The first day they open up as a studio, he has a special
Wow.
message from the
Rockstar or Rocksteady?
Sorry, Rocksteady.
I get it mixed up all the time
Yeah,
too.
Rocksteady. There's like a special one for that there. And there are Easter eggs in Arkham City that apparently still haven't been revealed.
Holy crap!
There were 3 that haven't. Rocksteady made a YouTube channel. They put up 3 videos. 2 of them are still private. You can see that there's 2 private videos on there, but they haven't released them yet. They only revealed 1 so far.
Wow.
There's still 2 hidden Easter eggs.
Maybe we'll see what Rocksteady's working on at E3 this year. That'd be exciting.
Justice League game.
Maybe.
That'd be amazing.
Or maybe they're being forced to do a Batman vs Superman game.
I'd also be okay with that.
Did you see that Rocket League is getting Batmobile?
I may have to get that.
we don't even play it much anymore.
And every
it's
time we
like-
do, everyone just gets upset.
Yeah, because we suck at it.
I feel like every time we start playing, like we just start talking politics for some reason.
Yeah,
Like I don't know
true,
what it is
actually.
about what it
It's
is
true.
about Rocket League, but as soon as we start it up, like someone will mention politics and then it doesn't stop.
I think Ryan like says something about the Clinton Sanders primaries, and then we start talking about it.
All right. Well, that has been Query Corner.
That was a crazy question in the query corner.
Put that away.
Crazy question. If you guys like the show, please subscribe both on iTunes and if you're watching this on YouTube for the first time, subscribe to us on there. We have a bunch of other great content. Let's Plays going up all the time. We got the odd review going up, and gonna maybe try to get into how-to videos a little bit.
Yeah.
And if you use Chrome, you should go check out Clicks to Riches.
Look at this.
That you should do. Yeah.
Plug in
Yeah,
your
I'm
own
plugging myself.
outside
Damn
thing
right. For
into my
99
podcast.
cents. For 99 cents, you can enjoy a nice idle clicker
Like
game.
how I got it right over here, actually.
Yeah.
We're also on Twitter. You can like us over there. So you can follow us. So you can keep up to date with all our videos on YouTube and also on Facebook.
Man, I will be doing a Onimusha Warlords playthrough.
God.
Way to sound motivated,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
enthused.
Anyone interested in doing? I heard Alan Wake trademark got renewed. Anyone want to do an Alan Wake playthrough?
I've
you
never
played
played. I've
before?
never played those. So yeah,
I played both of them.
Pretty
They're
fun.
fantastic. I think they're like Alan Wake is in my top 5 games of Xbox 360.
They look spooky, so I never really tried.
It's
It's like
really good.
it's a teen game, like it was rated T.
Yeah,
So
All
you're,
right.
you're okay, Ryan.
the shooting mechanics are amazing. It's a 2-step shoot. So you have your flashlight in the left trigger and your gun in the right. You have to hit them with light first
Yeah,
to weaken like their dark shield, and then you hit them with the gun. It's amazing
it
mechanic.
was a fun game.
Yeah.
All right, to close out the show, I got 2 more fun facts for us.
Nice.
This is from the Late Show Fun Fact book.
Are we authorized by CBS to do this?
I don't think it matters. If your name is Todd, it might as well be Scott. And for our final Late Show Fun Fact, if your name is Scott, it might as well be Todd. There you go. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.